This is a Super Hornet 8 blade wind turbine kit. So we'll start here with the mounting bracket. It's a PMA mounting bracket, zinc powder coated, fits all 49mm steel scaffold tube or steam pipe. Made and designed in the UK by windgenerator.org.uk. It is different than any other. Thicker here, stronger, and a different design altogether, which creates the PMA to tilt back a little, which gives it more power. So to fit it to your scaffold tube you need scaffold locking collars. Heavy duty galvanised locking collar. This goes onto your scaffold first. Then we use a stainless steel washer, very heavy duty, that fits on top of your scaffold, and then we put a nylon wear washer. It also helps to make it run smoother and quieter. So on installation we supply some PVC grease. So you can put a tiny bit of grease around each washer on installation. And now this grease is PVC, polybutyl crupicyl, anti-seize protective compound. So that's what that is. So we put a little bit of this in a container for you. It saves you buying a big tube, so we supply you that. So that's the bottom. So that's how that would sit on there on the scaffold. And then on the top you put nylon wear washer first. Again a little bit of grease in between, and then the stainless steel, and then the locking collar. We also supply the 8mm Allen key, so you can tighten it up onto your pole, and that slots in there. And then we've got the nylon 25mm IP68 cable gland. This slots in here, and we've got a lock nut that goes on the bottom here, so you can set this up before it goes onto the pole. So now we'll move on to the PMA. Hornet PMA. This is a PC12 hub spacer, chromate plated. Hub goes on here. Take the nut off, take the spring washer off, fit the hub. We've also got a nut cap, just finishes it off. You can put a little bit of grease on here, it stops anything corroding and rusting. This will last you 20 years. We supply a couple of cable connectors, one that goes on the positive, one that goes on the negative. We supply the short bolt and washer, which goes onto that one there. Very heavy duty and easy to turn. So we've got that there. Also important, the PMA is marked top. So we've got two spacers. There's one with a short spacer. Again, they're all protected with a chromate zinc coating. Now this one here is a long one, what goes onto the bottom. So as you see the layout here, this is how it mounts to the bracket. So we'll move on to the hub, and the blades. So this is a Black Raven. We put a label on, face this way to the wind. You can see a slight curve, but I know it's hard to see on the video, but another indication telling you which way front and back is. The back here has got a little pip, so this is the back, and this mounts onto the hub. So we'll put it that way with a nut and bolt through. So put that like that. So you put two of them in on each blade, put a washer on, and then your nylock nut. Nip it up with a couple of spanners. The hub is heavy duty, powder coated. It won't bend in normal wind use. So there you have it with the 8-blade kit. And now we go on to the tail section. So to mount the tail brackets to the PMA mounting, you fit it this way. Curved side facing inwards. And then the bracket there. Take these two bolts out and you fit the tail section here in between. It goes through there just like that. Now we've got a checklist with your kit when you get it. We'll supply some instructions. Tells you basically how to assemble it. More detailed instructions on here. All the steel work is made in the UK. Thank you very much.